Alrighty, today I'm going to be talking about the seated Liberties that are in our upcoming coin auction. So I might as well get started with the beauty of the ball. This is an AU 55 graded by CAC. It is an 1855O seated Liberty half dollar with the arrows. This is just an absolutely stunning coin. The originality is just as good as it gets, and it's just beautiful. I mean, all of the lines in the shield are there. Liberty is completely visible. All of the lines in the shield on the back or on the reverse are perfectly visible as well. The strike is just absolutely stunning. The toning is perfectly even. This looks exactly like a 170-year-old coin it should look. Now, CAC is a really tough grader. I don't know if you all watch Ben the Coin Geek, but he sent in he cracked out a bunch of straight grade PCGS coins and sent them into CAC to have them put in their slabs. And a lot of them got details grades. It was really interesting. But just goes to show how tough of a grading service CAC is. But who knows what this would grade if you cracked it out and sent it in a PCGS, but I wouldn't, because I really like the CAC holders. They let in a ton of light and let you actually see the coin for what it is, and you know, they're fine in the hand, and they grade really rough, or really harshly. So yeah, just an absolutely stunning coin. I mean, you can't be mad owning a beautiful coin like this. Now, we've got another seated Liberty half, but this one is in an annex holder, and it is AG3, so it is pretty close to a slick. I don't think this would straight grade with any other service because of this rim nick down at the bottom here. But it is an 1876 Carson City seated Liberty half. So if you're looking for that date in particular, or you like Carson City seated Liberties, this is a good coin for you. Let's move on to a couple of the seated Liberties we have graded by PCGS. This one is a 1877 Carson City seated Liberty quarter with a VG8 straight grade. Carson City's a little bit faint there, but you got most of the lines on the shield. You got barely most of the lines on the shield on the front, and looks like you can read out Bertie, not the full word. But as far as straight grade VG8 seated Liberty quarters go, this is not a bad coin at all. And now the last slabbed seated Liberty we have is this 1852O seated Liberty dime in VG8. Another straight grade VG8 for you. This one is a dime. I really love the reverse on this coin. Just that the toning and the crust on the back there just makes those letters pop. I mean, you can read every single letter very crisply. Most of the lines on the obverse shield are gone, and obviously there's no reverse shield on the seated Liberty dimes. And it looks like only 3 of the letters are visible on the shield as well. So not nearly as nice of a VG8 as that quarter was, but still a straight grade VG8. Alright, now we're moving on from the slabs. I tried to shoot this video before and kept the slabs in the background when I was doing the ungraded coins, and it was just not working out. So this coin is an 1870S. Now, this is, you can barely tell it's an 1870. I mean, you cannot really read, you can't see the 1 at all, and the 8 is like almost completely gone, but you can read the 7 and the 0 and then the S on the back, which is what matters anyways. A decent little coin. And this is one of my favorite coins. I've got an 1853 with the arrows and the rays in a Seated Liberty quarter. Again, another slick, so probably not worth sending this into PCGS or NGC to get graded. But if you're looking for an arrows and rays Seated Liberty, they've got one right here for you. And this is the last Seated Liberty quarter we have. It's an 1854. Nice little coin. There is some nicks all around both sides of the rim, so probably wouldn't straight grade, but decent coin nonetheless. And now we've got a very interesting coin. This is an 1875 20-cent piece. Now there is a hole, well, it's not a hole, there is a dot, like a dot on the right wing there. That's the right that we're facing. It would be the Eagles' left wing. Not sure if you all can see this coin very well. It's very, very monotone, but just a very interesting coin with that 20-cent piece. And this is the very last Seated Liberty that we have. This one's going to be very hard to focus. It is a half dime. Somebody took a hole punch to this bad boy. It is very hard to hold because it is very tiny, and I do not think it is focusing very well for you all. But I think you can see that hole in the center there. But it is an 1857. And yeah, if you're looking for a half dime, this will probably be very affordable because of the damage on it, but it is still an 1857 half dime. And thank you all very much for watching this little video on the Seated Liberties. I figured I'd pull out the beauty of the ball again for y'all to look at while we're closing this video out. But again, thank you very much for watching all the way through. If you are interested in consigning coins, we are accepting consignments at a very, very competitive commission and buyer's premium. So hit us up at info@kcauctioncompany.com. That is KCAUCTIONCOMPANY.com. But again, thank you all very much for watching this little video about the Seated Liberties that we have in this upcoming auction. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.